I'm fed up. But it's okay. Now, tonight, we're gonna get, like, shoot things up. So we're gonna go. We don't have much left in Mass Effect 2. So, as I was saying before, not the last stream, the one before that, we have, let's check the journal. We have Tali's loyalty mission that is left for us to complete, and we have a couple of hi Nix. Sorry, don't go. We have a couple of side quests also. But we can also complete them after the game is done, after we finish the full, you know, main storyline. Because this is the only game where we can keep going after it is, you know, after we beat the bad guys, basically. So, hold on. So I was thinking tonight we can do a couple of these along with Tali's loyalty mission. And maybe, since we only have Stop the Collector that is left for us to do, we can go and do the IFF mission before, you know, jumping into the end game proper. Next time we will see each other. And then after that, there's one mission left right before the end game, so we can take care of that next stream. And then after that, we only have Arrival left. So in, you know, the side quests, we only have Arrival as a side quest slash DLC that is left for us to complete. So basically, I think 3 streams would be enough to finish Mass Effect 2. So we should be done by next week. This is crazy. Like, I can't wait to start Mass Effect 3 because it's one of my favorite games, I think. But at the same time, I know that playing like Mass Effect 3 means the end is near. And I don't like that, right? Okay, my mic is very loud according to the bars here. So let me lower this a little bit. Please don't hesitate. If you know, just came in and you think that my mic is too loud or the game is not loud enough, let me know, because I've had sound issues for the past month and a half, basically. And with my OBS not rebooting, but, you know, updating, and like some of my settings were gone. That's why, you know, last stream, and now I'm just rambling, right? So, no, I don't want to mark them viewed. I want to, no, damn it. Alright, let's not touch anything else. As I was saying, I have had a lot of sound issues for the past month. So there was like the issue of the game sound duplicating, which, okay, so this is all complete. That's good. So the game sound was duplicated, which made it sound really echoey. Like I was playing, you know, in a big room, big empty room with nothing else to, you know, muffle the sound. Oh, we have that side quest. Let's do it before we do Tali's loyalty mission, because I don't think it's yeah, get signature. It fits with the title, guys. You see, I had it all planned out. So we're doing Tali, we're getting Geth, and we will get some husks as well. So let's board, and since we're gonna see some guests, let's bring Tali. We're gonna spend a lot of time with Tali tonight, so maybe she's not the best. She is the best, but since we're gonna spend a lot of time with her today, let's take someone that we haven't taken in a while. So let's take Thane and Kasumi. And I feel these two guys would probably be friends IRL. Like, she's super quiet and sneaky, and he's just quiet and thoughtful. So that would be a great duo, right? So let's go back.
Warning.
That's good.
Collision with the planet's surface is imminent. I am transmitting a countdown to advise you of the time remaining until impact.
Oh, great. We have a countdown. Okay, so we have 5 minutes. He has shredder ammo, so let's use this. Log. Captain's log. Captain Thomas Johnner, MSV Broken Arrow. That's a movie title right there. I'm moving the ship to yellow alert. While we have no signs of trouble, I'm not so sure we won't run into Geth this far out. We have to be prepared for anything. I've been told it's a terrible idea to go this far out toward Geth territory, but these colonies need to defend themselves. Sometimes I think the only thing keeping the crew from shriveling up in fear is the 100 crates of military-grade weaponry on board. A little shore leave when we get to the Nyarif system will do us all some good. We have a lot of deliveries to make, and it's not going to get any friendlier out here. Red alert. Oh, so he amped it up a little bit. Moving the ship to red alert. The Geth are attacking. We're ill-equipped for an attack of this magnitude, but we'll do everything we can to survive this. These colonies need these weapons, and this attack is further proof of how dire the situation is out there. Signing off. Oh, that's very ominous. This will be the last entry in this log. Given the severity of the Geth attack, I have ordered all hands to evacuate and head toward the colony. Should the Geth succeed in capturing this ship, they also gain control of the 100 crates of weapons in the cargo hold. Therefore, I am using my authorization codes to scuttle the ship, hopefully destroying the Geth that remain aboard. I intend to stay aboard to make sure the ship dies gracefully. My plan is to disable the ship's engines, thus causing our orbit to decay. This will bring the MSV Broken Arrow down to the surface, where the self-destruct timer will destroy the ship. I must be careful. If I fail, there's no telling where this ship will end up. So he rigged up the ship to make a bomb out of it. But he's got to make sure that the ship won't be exploding close. Like, won't be exploding close to any civilians or the colonies that they were aiming to save, right? So, let's close this and let's start running for our lives. Something else. Okay, we can go there, we can go there. Use this gun for today. And use this gun also. Oh, and then we got a bypass. So let's do that bypass. Here we go. Anyone else? Oh, okay, you're there. Okay, good. Iridium. Anything else? Let's override the engine room emergency seal. And this is status report. Navigation status is offline. Life support status. System damaged. Hull breach detected. Local atmosphere venting to space. And engine status is disabled. To restore power, re-engage the power couplings. Warning, atmospheric entry detected. Impact with planetary surface imminent. Alright, guys. Oh, I know which one. guys. Let's can we run?
Got it.
Or do we have to?
I'll hold them.
I don't remember how to do this.
One falls.
Ah, okay, that's it.
This'll bring them down.
Hey, hey.
Eat it.
Damn it! Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Stabilize their body.
No shields. Gift for you.
Moving.
Can I do it? Damn it! Oh, hello, Nyx! Oh, I have a companion. Hold on.
All done here.
We stabilized the MSV Broken Arrow. We remaining have disengaged, and the colony is safe. Yes. Anything, Kelly?
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private
Okay,
terminal.
good.
Anything else, Commander?
That's good.
That'll be all.
Thank you.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, guys, hold on. Let's read the
Commander, you received a new message at
yeah,
your
you
private
just
terminal.
told me. To the Normandy, our thanks. So I'm assuming these people are the people we just saved. From Raphael Cologne, governor of Fargon Colony. Well, yeah, they're far gone indeed, in the Jonas system. Normandy crew, we retrieved your identity from the docking data aboard the MSV Broken Arrow. We're led to believe that your crew is responsible for saving our colony from a catastrophic event. Not only did you defeat the Geth and prevent the ship from crashing into the planet in a trajectory that would have destroyed our colony, but you also saved nearly 100 munitions crates that would have been lost in the ship's scuttling. Thanks to you, we are safe, and we can continue the Broken Arrow's work in arming the colonies on the fringe of Geth space. On behalf of the residents of Fargon Colony, you have our eternal gratitude. Great. We saved people. Yay. Hold on, I have to write down something. Alright, so now we can go and do Tali's loyalty mission. Jesus. Let me do a hard save, since I haven't saved at all today yet. And let's do this. Wow. I feel like I haven't played in like weeks, but that's not the case at all. Help Tali up there. So, well, let's check the solar system. Is there anything else that we can scan? No, just the migrant fleet in the Rahil Leia system. The migrant fleet. A fleet of 50,000 craft holding over 17 million Quarians. The migrant fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. Though Quarians on pilgrimage have visited most settled worlds in the colony, few outsiders have ever stepped foot inside the Quarians' ship. Who are we gonna bring over for this mission? I usually bring Garrus because it's fun having Garrus for this one, but now I feel like I should bring someone else just for the sake of it, like just to change things up a little bit. Like I think I brought Thane once as well, but I am thinking maybe Samara. I haven't taken Samara a lot these days in this playthrough. I haven't taken... Oh yeah, let's bring Grunt. My baby son. And we're gonna wait for Tali because I want to use the points when we'll get her loyalty. That's good. Let's make sure... I don't want the grenade launcher. I want the arc projector. Grunt uses the Mattock and the Claymore, which is good, and she uses the Carnifex and the Get Plasma Shotgun, which is good. Alright.
This is Tali'Zorah Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Yes.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Tali'Zorah.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Aww, Tali. I like her. She's my BFF. Sorry about that.
Captain Shepard, Tali'Zorah told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people.
Okay,
May you
I'll take
stand
it.
between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations.
Keep us
I'm here to
alive.
return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help, Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
True.
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain?
Oh, I
Technically,
should
I'm
have
under
done.
orders to place Tali'Zorah under
shit.
arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
I keep choosing like a dialogue that just furthers, you know, the dialogue thing instead of just giving us more details. I don't know why I keep doing that. Alright, my son, be nice. Hi, can we talk some more?
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
Okay, alright.
I can't believe they're charging Tali'Zorah with such a thing.
Yeah, me neither. She wouldn't have done
Tali'Zorah
it.
can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her. She's as good as convicted.
Excuse you? Might not be a Quarian, but I'm cool enough to be Tali's friend. Oh, here we are.
Tali'Zorah was Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard was Normandy. This is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
Excuse you?
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali'Zorah Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law.
Oh, okay.
And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So,
you would actually speak for my defense.
so you're dropping these bombs one after another, like right into our plate. Like, this is unexpected. That's an understatement. I don't know. This is a terrible idea. Like, I don't think she's comfortable doing that, even though she's honored. But I don't think she's like, I shouldn't be doing this, even though I love her, like, as a friend and all. Like, it's law. So let's choose this one.
Tali, I'm not a lawyer. Hell, everyone thinks I'm part of Cerberus. Do you really think I can help you?
They're trying to turn the crowd against me. That's why they changed my status to Vas Normandy. This whole trial is a farce.
You underestimate us, Tali. Do not forget that you have friends as well as enemies.
I'm glad that she's
I delayed
angry.
their attempt to try you in absentia. I convinced them to allow a human into our midst. You still have a chance. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Alright, let's do this. With Grant on the back. He's like, hey, Quarians. I like that suit. I'm glad that I changed her suit to the green one. It's pretty with the purple.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kila Salai.
Kira Sanai.
The accused Tali'Zorah of Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
There you go.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard was Normandy.
Asshole.
Your crew member Tali'Zorah stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
I will. Yes.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali'Zorah Vasnima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Talcos, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
And now they're
Admirals,
bickering.
please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali'Zorah in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
Oh, hi,
But
Morgan.
I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
Gasps.
What are you talking about? What happened?
Right?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Kila.
You've got a lot of nerve. Like, really? You're just a bunch of assholes.
I thought Quarians valued family. How do you justify springing this on Tali in the middle of a damn trial?
Our apologies. Tali should have been informed.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
Oh yeah, we will.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Boshtet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the
Alright.
Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Will do. You know, like this mission is very well done. With
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard.
I'll say
The
that.
Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead.
Excuse
I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Grunt is like prepared for a fight. Also, okay, let's talk about how we're supposed to have sealed suits, yet Grunt is showing his pipes. These things though. Okay, I was gonna say that I really like how, you know, nuanced the admirals are. Well, I'm not talking about Admiral Zen, but Hangirl and Chorus. Like, Chorus is an asshole right now and says that we should exile Tilly preemptively. And Hangirl is like, no, we should, you know, wait and have a discussion. Excuse me. Excuse me. No, we should not do that, and we should give her a chance, right? But in truth, and we'll see it when we'll go and talk to them, like, Hangirl is always, you know, looking for a fight, and he's a little bitch, whereas Chorus is a little bit of more of a, he plays it safe, but he plays it too safe, which makes him a coward. So, but they're still very interesting to talk to, like both of them, because you get to see, you know, the Quarian fleets.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Tali'Zorah's guilty.
Oh, you get to see the Quarians through the eyes of other people other than Tali, which is very interesting. All right, let's talk to Carl Rieger. He survived. He got back on the fleet.
Carl Rieger.
Shepard, Tali'Zorah, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Yep.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, stayed to argue the charges against Tali'Zorah. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Carl.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing.
We can't handle it. I mean, it's not our first rodeos against Geth.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
True.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Maybe, but then you have to stop for refueling, and then if you don't have, you know, refueling stations, where would you go? How are you now?
How have you been, Rieger?
Yeah.
You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Kind of a beating?
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
Aw, yeah.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
True, and I mean, if everybody needs antibiotics, that just, it can go down really fast. So, good thing. So they're like the snipers of the galaxy.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Thank you, Carl Rieger. Let's talk to Vitor. Hi. How
Shepard?
are you?
How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now.
Yep.
Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind,
Poor guy, he's
Vitor,
got
come back.
PTSD.
It's
like,
okay.
Insane.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good.
I'm gonna
Thank
find
you.
you and I'm gonna kill you. Said, like, Tali. Well, I hope you feel better, dude.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Aww. My pleasure. Alright, let's talk to Admiral Zen. AKA Morrigan from Dragon Age.
Tali'Zorah, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
She even stands the same way as Morrigan does. Like, like her arms crossed and with an attitude, I love Morrigan. I hate her also sometimes when she's like, she gets, all arrogant and high and mighty about her knowledge. But she's such a great character. Love her. You owe Tali too, or what's your stance on Tali? Let's do this one.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary.
Shit.
If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Well, she's certainly, very decided regarding this situation.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
True. And I believe you, Tali, because you're my friend.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Salcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
She sees only power. Just like Morrigan. It's Morrigan with a Quarian suit.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
Yes.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
But then, when it gains a conscience, what do? That's the issue here.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zal'Koris be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali'Zorah is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
Oh, that's a lot now.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali'Zorah. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
But it will never happen.
You're insane.
Yeah. Thank you, Tali. She's like... She just wants to gain power back.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
You don't look very pleased.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Damn right I did. Alright, let's talk to Shalaran.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial?
That was
Why?
very
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alaray. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
But why not, like... You set her up. You went too far.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
Exactly.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
She's like, stop talking and leave. Let's investigate. Alright.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Tali'Zorah only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying.
That's
the Marines who
not
survived
good.
and escaped saw bodies in the halls.
Yeah.
We must assume the worst.
It's probably...
No, we don't.
Tali. I know you want to be optimistic, but... This is not the way.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Rael was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room.
Aww.
I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
The bubble? What?
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
Yeah, you did.
If you say so. Rael was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
Well, yeah, but he didn't take care of them, so...
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
And I can understand that, but at the same time, this would be costly. Both on Quarian lives and on a ship standpoint. But yeah, ciao.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Alright.
Even during the hearing, Tali'Zorah's first thought is to protect the fleet.
Let's talk to Geralt, and then Admiral Chorus is over there, and then we'll be able to board the Alarai.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
Oh.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard? Admiral Hangarel Vasnima.
Commander Shepard.
To be honest, I was afraid a human would be too meek and humble.
Excuse you?
Watching you rail away at Admiral Chorus, though. Tali's in good hands.
I apologize. No, she's not gonna apologize for standing up for her friends, so let's do this.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Also, this is Loghain from Dragon Age 2. So, we got a bunch of, like, basically, are the Quarians, like, Dragon Age characters? Maybe we're onto something.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. Ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai.
Yeah.
That's where we stand.
And I can understand that. Like, it makes sense to destroy the ship if it's contaminated.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research.
Oh, she does.
Admiral Chorus is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
These guys don't like each other very much.
You disagree with Admiral Chorus's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
Well, he might not be wrong, but maybe he's pushing it a little bit too far. But I mean, I'm a human. Like, I don't have to comment on these things. Like, I'm not the one You know, like, it doesn't make any sense.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Well, that sounds interesting.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. You can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back.
Yeah.
The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
I'm like, okay, bye, kiddos.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
Especially us knowing that the Reapers are coming up. But they should have done it, like, right now, instead of, you know, later. Maybe later. I am trying not to spoil anything for our people here.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers,
Exactly.
Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
And noticed how he didn't say anything like about how the Reapers are not real. So I think the Quarians probably, they don't know more than they let on, but they probably believe us more than the Council or, you know, the Alliance, humans, whatever, people everywhere else.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Alright, we only have this one dude left. Admiral Chorus.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
You.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcorus Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
I'm definitely
I take
asking
no pleasure
about
in
the
this,
name.
Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Like, who the fuck are you? Do we know each other? Yeah, Zalcorus ship name. Yeah, you knew I was gonna ask this.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
Well, good for you, I guess.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib. And I will not flee because of petty insults.
Well, why are you insulting us, like, pettily right now?
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
I don't believe you.
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
This guy, like, is treading on my nerves so hard right now.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
Exactly.
I respect Tali immensely.
No, you don't.
Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
Yeah, I don't hold it against the Geth for doing what they did, because it makes sense, right? They felt threatened. But at the same time, right now, like, you're just being an apologist. And you're accusing Tali of something that she didn't do.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Tali'Zorah was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both
does.
groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali'Zorah. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
She is a much bigger person than I. Or than him, for that matter.
We should move on.
Yeah, we should.
Goodbye, Tali'Zorah. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Is it why you're being such a prickly ass? Alright, it's time to go kill some Geth. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna pause this for a minute because I need to blow my nose. So we'll do that and then we'll come back and go shoot some Geth. So please don't leave. Hold on. I'll be back in a minute. Sorry about that. Now my nose has been blown and my dog has been pet. So we're good. We're good to go. Kill some bad guys. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Nix? Let's mark this as viewed because I'm never gonna read that thing. Never gonna read again. Never gonna read again. If you know that song, you're old. Like me.
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Tali'Zorah can.
Damn right we can.
Tali'Zorah Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Captain Shepard. Every time it makes me laugh.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault.
They talked about massive waves of Geth,
That's
though.
not
More
very
than there should have been.
encouraging.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Ugh, I need to cut my nails. Alright, we're leaving. We're ready.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Let's kill some
Of
Geth.
course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Tali'Zorah.
Thank you,
Kira
sir.
Selai.
Kira Selai yourself. My son needs this one. No. Hello, Nix. Hello, Nix. Sorry. Hello, Nix. T'es beau. Ah. T'es un bon chien. Oh, oui. Sorry about that. Alright, let's do this.
Ahead of us. Hostiles with optical countermeasures. Got you.
Damn it. Quoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Hi. Hi, Nix. Allô. T'es beau. Oh oui, je t'aime. Did you hear that? Oh, je t'aime. Ah bah. Ça va-tu te coucher? Va te coucher. Sorry. I am being... Yay! Give me the credits!
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Tali'Zorah ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Oh, of course. Yeah, when you bypass safety, what happens? People get killed. Anything here? Nope. Sorry about that. There's a pupper asking to have attention.
I'm taking cover.
Ah, no, don't.
I'm here.
Right.
Thank you, though. We need to go that way. Alright, so we can... Oh, let's hack this. The green. And then some more green and purple. And then orange and white. And a little bit of blue. 420, blaze it. Hahaha. Anything else here? No. Let's scan this thing with Tali.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
Which is logical, right? You want to know how your enemy, what your enemy does and how he thinks to fight them.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Yeah, I don't know, because either way she has to live with the guilt of that. That she enabled this. Excuse me, my son. Please move. What is this? Oh, yay, let's scan some more. Another hack. Blue and orange. It was right up there. Damn it. Here we go. I'm assuming it's like tech damage.
We can use this.
Get shield strength. Oh, okay, this is good.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many Gether networked?
All of them. Tali'Zorah.
Oh.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Really? Guys. That is bad.
Incoming!
Wow, that guy is running for his life.
Go for the optics.
And there was only one? I thought there were more. Oh no. Well, we're getting a bunch of credits, which I'm not going to complain about. Hi, Chatika. And this one is mine. Yeah. Okay.
I locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Aww.
Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Oh, poor madame. Another 420 credits. We're good. My son, he's angry.
One down.
One down, and then one more. Anyone else? Oh, no, you don't need to run to cover.
Yeah.
On it.
Oh, I love Grunt. He's so great. Hold on. Alright. Why did I do this? I might have touched it by mistake. Another Quarian dead.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left.
Please get some. Get something, Tali, please.
They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Yes, I understand, but
do you know what kind of test your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
That's a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, but that's a worthy promise, I guess.
You'll reclaim your homeworld someday, Tali. If your father can't help you, I will.
Taking back our planet would only be the beginning. We'd have to cannibalize our fleet to rebuild cities and infrastructure. It would take generations of gene therapy to readapt our immune system so we could live without suits again. We'd be adapting our entire culture. Again. Sometimes I wonder if it's actually worth it.
Well then, if you think it's not worth it, settle down somewhere else. I mean, I'm giving you options here.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home.
Okay,
At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Stop complaining then, you know? I'm giving you ideas here, Charlie. I just want to help. Let's F5 this thing. Oh yeah, that's the fight. Oh. Where did that come from? Is this it? Oh, this guy is still there. Thank you, Grunt, for saying everybody is worthless. You're right. Okay, let's get this credits. Man, we are getting all the credits. Hi, Nix. How many? Well, yeah, we're getting rich. Which is good, because we still have, I think, 1 or 2 upgrades to buy. I don't remember on what planet, but we need to do that to check the planets before going to do the last mission for the IFF thingy. So I think we might just do that after. I'm pretty sure we did all the Citadel. It's just the other one.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Tali'Zorah is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Tali'Zorah.
Okay, but at what cost? Uh-oh.
Father!
Oh, no.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Let's hug her. Yes! My poor girl.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerel and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Alright, let's open this door first. Yay! More credits my way. Another bypass. More credits. Good. Alright, move on.
Right, Shepard.
Right.
This one.
Nothing can hurt me!
Whoa!
Hey, that's Chatika!
asshole.
Can do. On the move.
I'm here.
Right behind you.
Okay. I was like trying to press my button, but then I realized I wasn't pressing the right one. Yay, a ship for my cabin! Yay, more credits. Anything else? No.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed.
Let's do this.
It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Nobody wants to know.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali'Zorah could send back more working material.
Yeah, true.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
Yep.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll...
We
can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Tali'Zorah doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on.
Yeah,
he would be worse than an
really
exile.
far.
He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Yeah, these assholes would probably say that.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali'Zorah survived.
Well, calm down.
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
Like,
It's only been a few hours. Shepard was
it's
right.
been 30 minutes at
Bringing the
most.
information about Rael on Tali, we practically dared her to take back the Alarai. We killed her.
Excuse you? Do you really want to talk about this? Say it to my face, you
Very
motherfucker.
well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
He didn't waste much time declaring us dead. Go get your ship.
We apologize, Shepard.
No, you
Your
don't.
success in taking back the Alarai is very unexpected.
But also very welcome.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
I found your mom. I don't think you would appreciate a mom
Shepard,
joke.
please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance.
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
Oh.
You want people to sympathize with them. Hangarel wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial.
My son.
Tali'Zorah saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Take that, you motherfuckers.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Grunt in the back. That's so great.
Tali'Zorah, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Damn right she is.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Don't go to war. Alright, good luck with the war. No, she's Paragon through and through, so...
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming.
Yeah.
I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
She's like, you...
This hearing is concluded.
Edit.
Go in peace,
Fools.
Tali'Zorah vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
Kira Sarai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said.
Was all true.
I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Yeah, I get angry.
Tali, about what your father said. What he did. You deserved better.
I got better, Shepard.
Aww.
I got you.
Come on, Tali'Zorah vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This might be useful.
I hate the thing, like, because we got something like a tool or something. Yeah, take damage, right?
The RLI was a good start, but there are lots more Geth out there that need killing.
Okay, let's do one last round. Talk to people.
Nice talking, Shepard. Funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
He's like, yeah, I saw what you did.
Any idea what your next assignment is going to be?
I'm going to be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
What's your take on the war? Are the Admirals going to try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the Admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Unless you're me. And act like a fool.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard.
Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
Aww, he's a cutie. Okay, let's not talk to Zen right now. Let's talk to...
Hello again, Commander.
Okay,
good luck, Tali.
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael'Zorah's research on the LRI?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral. They're only going to make the situation worse.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
She's so arrogant.
Tali'Zorah was innocent after all.
Yes, she was. Of course she was.
The Admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
He didn't care about Tali. That's a bit harsh, so...
We found Rail's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Keep us alive.
Aww. Alright, let's talk.
All this talk of war gives me chills. I hope it's just rhetoric.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you.
I had
Tali
no
shouldn't have
choice.
been involved in that argument. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
You don't want to know.
Nothing the fleet ever needs to find out about.
Admiral, you know I'd turn over anything of value to the fleet. What we found there wasn't.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice. Fight well, and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
And the last but not the least...
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alarai. And thank you for helping Rail'Zorah's daughter. You stood for
least
her
you're
when
polite
we
enough to
failed.
say thank
We
you.
were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander.
Alright, I think we can press F. Yes. Mission summary. Tali'Zorah has been cleared of all charges, and her trust in Shepard ensures her loyalty on the mission. Political ramifications of Quarian war efforts against Geth are troubling. Likely to need Quarian forces against Reapers. Cannot risk additional instability.